Very nice.
They are even they watch.
How big is the farm? How many pieces do we have there? How much money?
Those who don't know how to swim,
Is this okay? Tilapia, 1.5 months old. Here we have catfish and miraca mixed, 5 months old. But we were not able to take them for the demonstration on the other side because we don't have a place where to. So we normally.
This way for Bishop, so you don't have to.
Oh.
Is our champion.
This one is 23 by 11.
that's 25 by 11. Because the meter is 50.
It is. I am talking in terms of meters.
25
by 50.
10
meters. This one is also 25 by 50.
About 75.
But the other big pond, that one is not separated. It is 50 by 15.
So is this like an acre?
This one here.
The land?
The way this one is put. No, about half an acre.
Where all the ponds?
All the ponds about half an acre.
How deep?
So
how
this
deep
one is how much? I mean, sorry.
Are you
how
counting
many
the fish for us to see?
Yes.
The number of fish you put depends on your capacity to feed. The more you put, we call it stocking density. If the higher the stocking density, the higher the amount of water you need to be changing per day, and the more food you need to put.
So you have to change the water per day?
Now this one here, I've used a stocking density of 5 fish per cubic meter.
Okay.
So it's not very high, but you can go higher if I have the capacity.
So like,
to feed.
How many do you put?
Here I put, here I put 2,600.
Okay.
Yeah,
in every pond?
No, this one.
This one.
Tilapia, I have used a slightly higher stocking density because they don't grow as big as the catfish. Here I've used 6. So how many do we have? Yes, catfish here I have 4,000. And then the other ponds? The other pond, the big one where there is miracle, I have 10,000.
They expect him here. So they want to do some demonstration. Hey, give us our
Give the food.
So you give the food and you
but this is powder. That is now just following when one runs.
So they are able to find that food in the powder?
It floats. It floats. So although they disturb, but eventually when they settle down, they eat it. I bring them here.
So these are how much? How old are they?
These are 3.5 months old.
You harvest when at which after how many?
Sometimes we are demand driven. There are those kilos. So we wait a bit longer. That is about 6-7 months. But sometimes the local people come, those who have like 5, 7 or more children, they prefer the smaller ones. And
yet they would go in for the big ones. They don't know.
Yes, they are predatory. The reproductive rate.
So they reproduce in here.
Yes.
They are at home.
So the catfish eats the young ones to keep the population.
That's why my pond is red.
You did what?
You must help Bishop.
The fingerlings from well-known hatcheries, and when we bring them, we keep the fingerlings. The fingerlings are the young fish. We keep them in happers Then after about 2 to 3 months, we transfer them. These are what we call grow ponds. And then we feed them locally. When I say local, I mean every day, but we buy the food from Mbali.
Talk about the economic part.
For as an income generating activity, the main limiting factor is the cost of the food. You have to be very, very clear. Each kilo costs approximately 60,000 shillings. So, if you are to sell a kilo, then it must be minimum of 8,000 shillings per kilo because you have invested in 6,000 per kilo. So, as an income generating activity, it is a good one. If you have reasonable or cheap, what is call it cheap, but a good source of animal feed, fish feed. I don't know whether I've answered your question, but the fish feed is the main limiting factor. Otherwise, the market is big. And also locally here, there is competition from the people who get the local fish, which is cheap.
To what extent has it
Initially,
come again on that? The government?
The government is finding it hard to convince people to leave rice growing and join fish farming because there is nobody who had tried this as an income generating activity and succeeded. So ours is being taken as a model because after the first trial, we made it and we made some reasonable income. So I can stand confidently and tell people that fish farming is worth trying.
Thank you.
Were Wilson.
Come again.
I am called Were Wilson, a retired secondary school teacher.
What is the name of your farm?
Our farm is called Doho Rice Demonstration Farm.
Okay.
Get that. Yeah.
Don't tell me that I'm heavy.
I'm getting the footage.
Under Doho Rice scheme. They considered and abandoned it as a just collection of water here. So in the effort of this syndicate approach to community transformation, the old boys said, no, we can get this into. So it is designed actually to be a pond, but it's a small lake, and he will explain. So the idea we are having under the Glide Consortium is that this is a large-scale producer. We can provide the nucleus to which the farmers in all this around the fish. So we have a model one, which we have the other side, where somebody wants to go alone, and then we have this one to large scale. But we think that with this combined effort, once it's commercial, then fish growing here will grow, and we can integrate it in the rice growing. The expert, Paul Walekwa, is here. He's camped here and purely on that area and how they move.
So there is fish all over now.
Yeah. So take over, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So when the other one has grown, it doesn't easily defend. That's why we have that.
So you first condition them there, you protect them, they grow,
Yes.
and then
Farming, we do piggery. The other side, we do apiary. We have about 200 hives. We have turkeys. We have been having about 200 turkeys. We have remained with the female. When they grow, we raise the young ones. We supply to farmers.
you buy from them.
Yes, we buy from, but also the market itself doesn't. You find that the demand outside is higher than coming to us. For us, we provide them when they are going to use that.
So these boats are really for feeding.
Yeah, they are for feeding.
But I don't see the fish are
The fish is still young. We have just put in like 3 weeks
okay,
ago.
We did 70 tons from what?
You did the 70 tons.
Yes, the harvest.
They have it. Was it profitable?
We broke even because we took 2 years to modify. It was just the grass had grown up to the middle there, so it took a whole year to clean it. We brought an excavator to pick whatever had picked in the middle. Then we improved the outlet to look like a fish pond, also the inlet, put the sieves, make sure that water is
So where does the water come
from the main source, Manafa, the one which that channel.
Okay. So you just
We have a special channel from the main source where it's controlled. So others goes to Doho, this one comes here, and the other one goes to Doho.
So this place is called what?
This is Doho 1 Reservoir. But
it was a reservoir
yes.
for the you explained. You explained.
For the scheme.
Yes, for Doho Rice scheme. We did the private-public partnership.
From the program, form an association
Yes.
and do joint investment. Is that true?
No, not yet. That is the desired state. So the first step is put the nucleus farmer.
Julius, you're also going.
Put the nucleus farmer.
You don't know how to swim as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
So the first step is put the nucleus farmer within the industrial schooling and skilling framework. So these are skilling centers, but they are also enterprises running on their own and within the consortium.
So what's the vision?
The vision is a cluster of farmers all around are linked to a nucleus farm with a lot of processing going on, and when they have the cooperative, they share in that cooperative cluster.
So to complete the value chain.
Initially, this big farmer, if they are in
But
position,
you see the bodies, they are picking.
No, those ones don't.
yes. So if they do the processing, so we had thought that within the first 2 years we would, but there was a lot of investment to just prepare the place. Our hope is that now in this part too, they reach a level where they can now be supported to do the start the processing. But even before they start processing, there is too much buying of fish. I think the last time we had people from Congo coming here, they just don't want you to take the fish before to start processing. But we think that with the support, if you start processing, very additional. Then you can have.
If people are buying, let them purchase. But of course,
The domestic market
we lose
is
a
very
lot
good.
of value.
Yes.
We lose a lot of the value chain.
Yes.
We don't harness the scales. The scales are resource, but people just scatter them.
Yes.
We don't harness bonds.
We don't.
People just scatter them. Discuss them.
So developing the value chain is the issue along in the consortium, the skill, the product, the enterprise, this whole thing, and then finally you have the application. So this is the whole vision which we are now nurturing, and we get the champions in the community, people who are competent, like these ones now. So the academia and all these areas must come from the engagement in that platform where we work together. Good.